And we're coming back to you live from the duck pond. I am Zach.
And I'm Sean.
And it feels good to be back,
Doesn't it
Sean.
feel good to say
I mean, it's a little cold, but...
It's a little chilly.
And there's no water in our duck pond. There's no ducks. It's kind of...
That is probably the most energetic I've ever heard you say, and we're coming back to you live. I was amazed.
It probably is the
You
most
really surprised me. If that's the peak of how much energy you'll put into that. You must be excited to be back in this dirty duck pond.
No, it's just the most energy I'm going to give anything this semester. So, like, I figured I'd start strong.
Day 2 of the semester, I'm done.
Yeah. I figured I'd start strong, and then it'll all downhill.
Hashtag relatable. Wow, wow, wow.
Sean laughs and said, "Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I just so good." Day 2, we're both giving up. Okay.
Oh, man. Literally, as soon as I saw that I had to get like 5 textbooks for 3 classes, I was like, I'm done with this semester.
Like, it's all downhill.
I didn't need this. I didn't need this. It's all. I just got finished having COVID. I'm tired, man. Like, speaking of, how was COVID for you?
It sucked, man. She sucked. I had the chills, like, nonstop.
Oh,
no
that's
energy.
Yeah.
I had a cough, which I'm finally getting over now. Like,
Congrats.
took ages. How was it for you?
About the same. I will say though, so it worked out this way. I ended up being off of work for like 3 weeks. Because I was supposed to work Christmas Eve and Christmas, and just like my coworkers took my shift for no reason. So I was like, okay,
Sure.
I'll give that up. And then I got COVID, and they were like, we don't want you coming in for like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay.
It's funny because the exact same thing happened with my work. So.
Dude, so I've just been like sitting around doing nothing. Allison went back to work for a week before I did, and I was just like sitting at home. I had like it was like a very nice like creative period. Actually, I like played a lot of guitar, learned some new riffs, worked on some songs. I edited some videos I had backlogged. Like, it was actually really nice.
I saw you posted 2 videos in the same day.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
It was really nice. Those videos, by the way, if anyone's gonna watch those, one of them is called "If the Truck Was a Human."
I watched that one.
It's so funny. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Corby and I had that idea like 2 years ago, because we were just talking about what it's like driving around in my old truck that I used to drive, and we were like, what if we just did that, but you were the truck, Corby? And
I just want to say Corby did a great job at being
were you
truck.
very convinced that he was a truck?
Oh yeah,
I was.
Honestly, if I didn't know that was Corby, I would have thought it was just a truck.
It's kind of like, you know how people talk about The Dark Knight and they're like, Heath Ledger's Joker, top class acting, it was incredible. Like, you can't even tell he's acting. It's just like he is the Joker. That's how I felt about Corby being the truck.
When does he get his award?
We're gonna start Pyramid Planet freaking video awards. Is that what we're doing now?
Hey, it's a new semester, Sean. So we something new. We gotta keep the audience engaged.
Yeah, the audience. By the way, speaking of the audience, we lost a viewer because my sister is officially on a mission. So
No.
Well, there goes one view. That was the YouTube money.
Honestly,
man.
it's over. I'm done.
Zach, no. I can't do this by myself.
I would love to see you just record an episode of Spicy Legs by yourself. Like, there's just these awkward pauses where, like, I would be talking, you're just like, that's a great point.
No, it's like a 5-minute log just of silence with me occasionally be like,
Yes.
Yeah, I feel it. I get what you mean.
It's just like one of those rambles that I go on.
Yeah. You know what I haven't missed about being at this duck pond, though?
The cold bench?
No, the people walking by.
The distractions.
The people walking by. Every time they go by, we have to, like, lower our voices just a little bit.
And then there's, like, that awkward silence that they, like, are right in front of you.
There's just a little bit of shame as they go by, because you don't want them to realize. Speaking of shame and spicy nugs.
Oh, okay. We're already going there.
I don't know why this break, man. Well, maybe not. Yeah, no. Just like this past month, through December, I had so many instances where I ended up explaining PP and PS to someone.
I'm so sorry.
It happens so many times.
I'm so sorry.
It's the worst. It's terrible, man. It's terrible because like it like gets mentioned by me or by Allison or someone, and then someone's like, "What is PP and PS?" And Allison's like, "It's Sean's for soda." And they're like, "Oh," and then Allison's like, "It means porcupine simp." And I'm like, I just want to be like, I can't even say anything. Nothing I say will be helpful, so I'm just not gonna say anything.
The fetchy worst part is that Clay still gives me crap about pee-pee, dude.
Man.
And I'm just like, he's like, Zach, you have a first soda. You're referring. I'm like, shut up. No. I thought it would end, Sean. It never ends.
Man, I forgot to show you before the video started. But, so, Naomi officially designed PS.
No
like
way.
2 days ago. So we have the official design. I'll put it up on screen and I'll show you afterwards. It's really, really good.
Wow, it's so cool, Sean. I love it. Okay.
Yeah. Give the reaction so I can send her this clip.
There you go.
It is really good. It's funny because we made those shirts before she designed it, which I haven't even sent her. I haven't even shown her the shirts. We just like we were like, we want to make these shirts, so we're just gonna go for it. And her version is just, it matches the art style better, obviously, because she made it.
Right.
Our version like looks weirdly edgy. But I think both are canon. Since
both are canon.
Since they're my persona, I think I can decide that. I like them both so much.
I actually hold all the rights to your persona. I'm so sorry to break
Zach's
it to
over
you.
here. PS trademark.
We just hold each other's.
Yeah, I would hold PP's trademark. I am the porcupine simp after. So yeah. Anyways, I'm sure you haven't had to at all, but like. It's definitely stemmed from first creating the shirts, and we were so proud because we hand drew those shirts, Well, Allison hand drew it, and then I colored one of them in, right? Because if I had hand drawn it, it would have been way trashier. Which I was expecting them to be trashy, and then they looked really good.
Honestly, when I saw those pictures, I was like, what the?
And then, so they looked really good. And I was like, I'm so proud of this. I got to show people. So I showed my family, and my dad doesn't watch Spicy Nuggs. And he sees this, and he's like, what are these? And I was like,
oh, no.
It's just these animal characters we made for the show. No big deal.
Here we go. I want you to know, trying to explain Spicy Nuggs in general is like my biggest fear.
What a nightmare, man.
It's like,
and man, that's not even talking about... we have a Monopoly board game in the works right now, man. We have it.
So, guys, look nested on the merch store.
It's wild, man. So much has happened. It was amazing.
How far we've come.
It's amazing. I was talking to Niki about it, because Niki and Allison, I think they said they started collaborating on this before me and Allison even got married.
Whew.
Oh my gosh. We were like watching a movie at my house, and I went to the bathroom, and Niki was like, I've been thinking about making a board game. And Allison's like, I will help you. And like when I go to work, they'll just like get together.
That is awesome.
So that was weird to realize my sister and my wife are actually friends.
Like, when did this happen?
But second of all, it was so funny listening to Niki, because she was like, I had to listen to that episode of Spicy Nuggs 4 times in a row. I took notes on it.
No.
I was like, what a nightmare.
I'm so sorry. Like, I lose brain cells listening to my own podcast. So anyone who has listened to one episode 4 times, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
She must have a great understanding of us.
Honestly, she probably has a better understanding of the board game than I do. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. It was amazing, man. It's amazing. They drew, because you don't remember, but the railroads we decided were songs from the Moon Sunlight. So they put drawings on each space, and they drew a logo for the Moon Sunlight.
They did not.
It looks so good. it looks like such a professional
Please
logo.
tell me you have this so I can see it.
Yeah, I'll show you as well.
Okay.
It's like I'll put it on screen. It's a sun, and then like the moon's coming off the side. It's like connected, and then there's little stars. It's so good, man.
I'm hyped. What the?
It's wild. And then each of those spaces, since we don't actually have any songs from the Moon Sunlight, they're using the songs we buffer at the end of the video.
Yes.
So like the speaking song will be one, and like the Spicy Nuggs ukulele song.
I'm hyped. So when this is done, I expect to be told immediately.
We're doing an episode
of us playing it.
Yes.
We're
gonna put the camera above it, and
my gosh,
we're gonna play it.
I'm gonna win.
Niki she wanted to finish it before her mission started so she could see that video, but bummer.
Hey, they have something to look forward to when she goes back.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect. So anyways.
Now that we've ramped about nothing for who knows how long.
We're on schedule.
Wow. Some things never change. We are so good at talking
we're just like
about
so
nothing.
Professional.
We've got this down, Sean.
I don't want to brag or anything, but I've been doing this for this is the 6th semester.
Sean, it's gonna almost 3 years. It will be 3 years of Spicy Nuggs.
Oh, I almost died thinking about that. What the fetch, man? Oh man, this is wild.
I just want to say,
yeah,
we've tried before. Like, we didn't expect to get this far. Never in my life would I have guessed we'd be caught up on the 3-year mark.
I like that we say, we never expected to get this far. It sounds like we
made it somewhere.
Exactly. It sounds like those stupid YouTubers who are like, guys, thank you so much. I would never have gotten this far without you. It's not even that. It's just like we kept making this for so long, and that's all we're proud of.
Hey, at least we're consistent.
Hey, man. You know what? I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about creativity and art and stuff because I've been doing that a lot the past couple of weeks, right?
It's been on your mind a little bit.
It's been on my mind a little bit, and I guess I made a video about this on my personal channel shortly after I got home from my mission. Video is called "Does This Matter?"
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to. I bet you haven't even seen it.
No, I watched all of them.
Oh, really?
So
even the ones after my mission?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I've actually, I rewatched it, which is usually really cringy for me.
Right.
But I was actually like, I didn't hate it, which was surprising. But like, the question was, like, I'm making these things, whether that is my personal channel, which I haven't done anything on in a long time, but my personal channel, or Pyramid Planet, or Spicy Nuggs, or at this point, just like, my own writing, playing guitar. Like, I make these things and like almost no one sees them.
Right.
So do they matter at all? That was like the crux of the video. And I rambled on for a long time. It was definitely like an unplanned, like very spur of the moment thing, like most of them are, right? But it's like it's been on my mind a bit because the weird thing is, like, we look at things like PP and PS or the now Spicy Nuggs board game, and I'm like, these people put so much more effort into those things than we do into this.
It's true. I just show up.
Exactly. We don't even plan ahead. That put, like, drawing any picture, even if it's like a simple one. I think she would argue that it's like simple and that doesn't take that long, but still, it's way more effort than this is, right?
Yeah.
Not even
100%.
talking about what the Spicy Nuggs board game probably took. Like, that's too much. But like, it's just, I guess it's just weird for me to think like I'm putting like a little bit of effort into this at least, and then it shouldn't matter. I don't think. I've said it. It's like for us, Yeah. And it shouldn't matter, and yet other people are now putting effort into it.
It's like they're making it matter more. Almost.
It's confusing. Like, it shouldn't. Like, they shouldn't. There's no reason to. But they have, I guess, and it's just like, wow. I guess I'm like real, just like honored or something. Like
I think like part of me still has like yet to accept the fact that like just crap we rambled and joked about has like become a thing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
like PP and PS are like these jokes will never die in our friend group. Our friend group never lets any joke go.
As soon as Jacob dressed up as PP, that was
it was over. It was over.
Too late.
And like, or like the fact that like a version of Monopoly based off of Spicy Nuggs exists, like it kind of terrifies me.
It's weird.
Like it's awesome, but
It's so cool, but it just feels like why would someone put this much effort in?
It's something we don't even put the effort in.
Yeah,
too.
and for something like I like care about, like because I do. Obviously, we wouldn't be doing this though if we didn't care about it.
100%.
Like
yeah.
we can joke all we want. We can say like, "Oh, this doesn't matter. You're wasting your time. We're wasting each other's time." You know, and that's true. But like, we still obviously care about this to some degree. Otherwise, why would we still be doing it, right? So like, it's just weird like seeing other people care as well. I guess
It's so strange because like. It means we've actually like created something,
and that's another part of the question though of like, does this matter? Like I could make this video the same exact title. Does this matter?
Right?
Because like, does someone else caring about it add value to it? Because my argument in my own video was it does matter because I care about it. Obviously, It's not like any huge thing. But like, I think the like ultimate crux of that video was just like any small thing. Like if we look on a big scale, things start to lose like power.
Right.
Then only a few things seem to really matter. If we're talking like YouTube numbers, then we're talking like subscribers, and all the little people don't suddenly start to not seem to matter.
Right.
But like if we look like really close at an individual's life, then these things suddenly seem very much important. So then, does other people caring as well actually add value to it?
I think it does. I completely agree that like, even if like other people aren't aware of it or like other people aren't interested in it, there is still value if it matters to you.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with that. But I do think, and just as an example, like I've been reading a lot of Brandon Sanderson books, and I've been getting back into writing recently.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just take The Way of Kings, for example. Like, I'm sure that book matters a lot to Brandon Sanderson, right?
Yeah.
But how many people does it matter to now?
Right.
And like, there is like an entire community
right
around Brandon Sanderson now, and all of his works, not just the Stormlight Archive. Like, there is value there.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that value wouldn't be the same if he never published that book.
That's true. So, So then I guess my next question would be like, I'm sure that there are very highly talented people who are creating very impressive things, whether that is writing or whatever,
Right.
Probably not us. Well, I won't speak for you. Probably not me. But
No, you were right the first time.
Probably not us. But like, let's say someone creates. Well, we'll go with the Brandon Sanderson method. Let's say an author, but just like a closeted at home. He has a day job, he's doing his own thing.
Right.
But at night, he
comes
alive. He fights crime. No, he writes, and he just like, it's taken him years or something, but like he's written a full novel or even like a full series.
Right.
And it's like, if he shared it, it's a masterpiece. Like it would.
He just never does.
But he never has.
Maybe value is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Because in that case, like, I do think that value is still there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the impact.
Oh, yeah, that is a much better word. The impact it has had. Impact implies more people. Value is just based on the thing itself.
Right.
Right?
Because something can be valuable but not have a lot of impact.
Yeah. So, like, these videos, the things we create, Spicy Nuggs has a certain amount of value Let's argue about how much that is.
It's there.
We'll leave that for other people to decide. But the impact has now grown.
Yes, the impact's grown. Has a value grown?
And that's the value of a race. We truly are like the balloons ascending. We hit the ceiling and we're like,
we're just bouncing back and forth now. It's awesome.
So yeah. So the impact has grown, and that's what's weirding us out. Because we already knew it had like a value because we valued it in some way.
Right. So like Spicy Nuggets had a value in the beginning to us.
Yeah.
And now it just has a greater impact, I totally agree. The impact is what's weird.
I guess the surprising thing is to use the word value here is realizing it has value to other people.
Yes.
And I guess it's arguable that if they really value Spicy Nugs or just like value us as friends or whatever, you know. But like either way, if they value us as friends, then they're valuing Spicy Nugs as well because that's what we do. So it's just like realizing there's like something we value in some way is other people have found value in as well.
And like, even like we're not talking about value, but like obviously we could stop Spicy Nugs now, and like
yeah,
not that much would change, right?
Yeah.
Like, the value's like it's not crazy or anything.
Yeah,
but
we're not saying it's the most important thing in the world.
But that impact it had is always going to be there. And like the things we've talked about are always going to be there.
You can't destroy the fact that Allison and I spent like 2 hours on a Saturday drawing shirts of furries.
And you can't, and like we can't argue the impact like that just the personas have had on the friend group, right? Like we joke about it all the time. Like it's a thing.
It's there. Weird.
Crazy, dude.
Strange. Very strange.
It's good to be back.
It's good. Well,
so Sean, we need a new outro song. Take it away.
Okay. Hello guys, my name is P.S. I'm here with my friend
P.P.
He's here, we're hanging out, we might just kiss a little.
Professor. I hate it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm still Zach.
And I'm still Sean.
I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
That's
Hello guys, my name is P.S. I'm here with my friend
P.P.
He's here, we're hanging out, we might just kiss a little.
Professor. We've been out here together.
It's kind of wild, honestly.
It's kind of like, it's a throwback, man.
It's so nostalgic. There's that like new giant building over there is pretty strange. I was just like sitting here like, oh, this is lovely, and then I looked over and I was like, oh.
Wait a second.
Oh.
That wasn't there before.
There's a building I'll probably never go into.
Same.
Yep. So how's semester? How's the days been? 2 of them.
So, I have been to 2 of my in-person classes so far.
Out of
3.
Okay.
And then I have 1 online.
Got it.
And so far, both of my professors are such characters, to say the least.
Really?
They are like, they've got some personality to them, and I'm like, part of me is like excited for it, but a little like,
I know exactly what you mean. Every time I get a professor like that, I'm like, this will be fun, but then also it's like, I just don't want to like spend this much energy on a class.
Yeah. One of them is, her words, she's like, I am such a morning person. She's like, and then she was telling us how her most productive hours of the day are from like 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And I'm like, all right, we are the complete opposites. I'm like up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, yes.
I mean, it could be argued that you too are a morning person.
No.
By being awake at 2 in the morning. I'm just a really early morning person.
There you go. So it's been interesting. How's your semester going so far?
Dude, it's all online classes except for the one we have.
Right.
And for those 3 classes, I have to get 5 textbooks.
Oh my god.
And I haven't even figured out what I need for our class. I'm like, what is happening?
For those who don't know, me and Sean have the same class this semester.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's exciting
But
stuff.
I'm sorry to hear that. So far, I've had all my textbooks are just like included. So like,
I literally spent like yesterday at work. I spent like an hour and a half, like going through Kindle and Chegg and just trying to see where the cheapest options were. So I was like, I don't want to pay $250 for textbooks, man.
Amazon rental,
Right.
Sean.
That's
They're
what
a
I'm doing.
lifesaver.
But anyways, I guess we could get started. It's been 2.5 minutes.
Oh.
Why don't you, you know what? Go ahead.
Oh.
We're back here, and
I
I
feel
feel
so
like I feel like
honored.
you should be the one.